Hi, howdy, welcome back. I'm recording one of several videos today. Okay, seriously though, the topic of today's video, as you can tell by the title, is the Easy Eye Palette for the Charlotte Darling look. However, if this is your first time here, feel free to reach down and hit like. If this is not your first time here, feel free to reach down and hit subscribe, then like, either or, whatever makes you feel comfortable. But just so you know, I do this so I have somebody to talk to about makeup. So if you do enjoy makeup, I would love to hear your comments, and I do respond. Okay guys, as you've probably seen from one of my prior videos, I did order Charlotte Tilbury's new Magic Cream Light. With ordering it, they were also giving away this, the Easy Eye Palette for the Charlotte Darling look. Now, I didn't order this when it came out. I have resisted ordering this on multiple levels because I'm pretty sure some of these colors came in prior palettes. However, if it's free, I'm not gonna tell them don't ship it to me. I'm still gonna try it out. You know, seems fair. This is the outside. Let me play with this lighting just a touch and see if we can knock it down a bit so you get a better idea. It is the rose gold case, and you see the gold design in there with the Charlotte Tilbury. Now, oh, come on. Okay, well, I clearly just dropped a plastic piece. And this is the palette. Not overwhelming. I have to give them this. Now, I've seen a lot of reviews that is listing this basically like as the to-go palette. It's supposed to be summery. It's supposed to almost be pinky to coppery. Like it's supposed to be inspired by, what was it I read? Like the beaches of Ibiza. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I have never been there in my life. Wouldn't mind going, but poverty slows me down. Like I said, this was free. Now, the original retail price was, I believe, $53. That was also part of the reason I didn't buy that, because look at this. This is 6 shades. That's it. They're not big shades. Now, the way she has this broken down is we've got Prime, Enhance, Smoke. Prime, Enhance, and Smoke. And this is Date Eye. No, this is Day Eye, and this is Date Eye. Now, as you can see, for the Day Eye, we have 1 matte, and for the Date Eye, we have 2 mattes. Now, actually, I'm not disliking this palette. I would never have paid for this palette on its own, but for free, yeah, I'll take it. Let's give you guys some swatchings and see what you think. Let's go for our first one. I do love how soft Charlotte Tilbury is. Okay. Prime. Ooh. Enhance. Okay, that's a nice one. I like that. There's definitely, ooh. There we go. That's more the way the color looks in person. Ooh. That is pretty, actually. That is very pretty. I am a little surprised by, let's see, a little surprised by that. Like, okay, there we go. In that angle, I think it's a little bit more accurate to what I'm seeing in person. It is definitely very pinky, very champagne-y, kind of rose gold all in one, and I know that is her tendency is like the rose gold family. So I'm rinsed off, cleaned off, used my wiped off. Okay, let's check out the Date Eye. I do love how soft Charlotte Tilbury's eye makeup is. I always do. Okay, Prime. Ooh, that's pretty. Enhance. And then Smoke. Ooh, not gonna lie, I'm liking that a lot. Like, I would never have paid for this, but I will definitely be wearing this. In fact, let's do 1 eye as our Day Eye and 1 eye as our Date Eye. Give me a second to reach over and grab myself some brushes. Because I am apparently woefully unprepared tonight. who isn't, right? Okay. Let's look at our boom, 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 boom. Let's do this for our day eye. This one. Well, we got a mirror, because I find this off-putting and I don't know why. Okay, let's go for the day eye on this eye. Now the prime is basically a wash of color all over. Has anybody else tried this palette? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not big on traveling with makeup. I tend to just get one of her Color Chameleon sticks and work from there. Not because I'm lazy, but because I don't like to see things explode in my bag. Okay, we're getting our enhanced shade. So we're not super duper dark, like we're not aiming for vampy. We're just aiming for, I want to say, like summery, glowy, pretty. Like I almost feel like part of this palette is the shimmer version of her Desert Haze. Almost, not quite. And there is our smoke. And let's blend a little. Okay. Now for the other eye, we're going to do prime. Ooh, I'm actually liking the date eye a little better. Maybe that is why I think this might be what I'm seeing more often on her commercials for this. That is pretty. That is a pretty wash of color. Okay. And now we're going to go with our, ooh, wow, that a lot came out in one go. That's a little surprising. We're going to go with our enhance. God, I have not been to the hairstylist. Like my hairstylist also does eyebrows and lip and waxing, that kind of thing, like basic waxing, not the in-depth stuff. And I miss getting my eyebrows shaped and cleaned up. Like I know they're blonde and they're barely visible, but I definitely know they're there, especially when I'm doing eye makeup. I know that seems silly, but I miss getting my eyebrows done, cleaned up. Okay, and we're smoking it out. You know what, let's turn up some of this lighting. Okay, this is done in the pattern the back says. Let's do a little blending. Now, like I said, we had a lot come out. Now, I don't usually get fallout with Charlotte Tilbury, but I have a little fallout. But to be fair, when I applied the brush to it, you saw how much came out. Now I'm getting fallout on both sides, sparkle, and that is a little surprising to me. I don't usually get fallout from Charlotte Tilbury, but it does happen occasionally. I may have needed to tap my brush a little better because I didn't do it that great. Okay, this is our day eye, this is our date eye. This is done with all the shades in the palette, and this is exactly how Charlotte Tilbury coaching thing suggests doing it. Now let's stand up and look at this in our normal lighting. Like, it's not bad. I do like it. It is cute. I do like how, even though this is a date one, I do like how wearable it is, even if I wanted to make it a daytime look. Like, it's not overly aggressive, I don't think, but it is definitely highly pigmented. Now, it was right along here I was getting the fallout, which is not unexpected if I don't tap my brush off too much. I do like how subtle this is, but at the same time, if I'm going for this level of subtle, I'm not sure I would pay this kind of money for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, conclusion is, I like the miniature palette. It is cute. It is definitely usable. There goes one of my brushes. Definitely usable. However, this is the big however in this. I would not have paid for this. Would not. If this had not been a free gift with my Light Magic Cream, and I do live in Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream, if this had not been a free gift with this, I would not have purchased this. I am 100% confident that at least 4, if not 5, wow, this is not easy to open. 4, if not 5 of these 6 shades was actually in her Christmas palette 2 years ago, which I do have, and I still use. Like, I love that palette. In fact, I may do a video because now that I'm looking at this up close, I would put money on it. The majority of this palette was actually colors out of that palette. Like, there is no question. And if you have the Charlotte Tilbury eye makeup, there's no reason to buy this again if you have the Christmas palette from 2 years ago. And as you know, the pressed powder makeup does last longer. So I would not have paid for this. It's cute, but not worth the money. Not if you've gotten one of her Christmas palettes for almost the same amount, and not if, you know, this is all you're getting. This is not a lot. Like, you can get a eyeshadow palette roughly this size, a miniature naked palette from Urban Decay, same size, definitely less money, like in the $30 range, 30 to 34, 35-ish. This was 50 something. Like I said, if I had not gotten this for free as a gift along with my Magic Cream, I would not have bought this. This is cute makeup. This is pretty. I'm not gonna lie, but I already had the colors. And that is one of the problems with Charlotte Tilbury, is sometimes she recycles shades or she recycles themes and still comes out with the same shades. And it's like, for that amount of money, why would I pay for something you've already released and that I already have? Good question. Anybody else pay for this? Anybody else get this? Like, I've seen some good reviews from other YouTubers that were saying they like how portable this is. They do like the colors. They're glad it's smaller than the Christmas palette was, but I still wouldn't have paid for this. Sorry. I love Charlotte Tilbury, but I wouldn't have paid for it. Okay, anybody try this? Or anybody a fan of the miniature palette look? Anybody tried the Urban Decay small ones? Like, I can't be the only one who's seen those. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you think. That is our swatches. Swatchy, swatchy. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear it. This is actually very beautiful colors. I already had them. I already had them because I had so many of her palettes, or at least enough of her palettes to have already acquired these colors. So I would not have paid for this because it is basically a recycling of some of her old colors. In fact, I may do a video here in the next couple days showing you where in the other palettes this one's come from. I mean, you can still buy it on her website. You can still buy it on Sephora, I think Beautylish, a couple of other places. I just wouldn't pay for it because I already have these colors. Like, it is not unique enough for me to pay this kind of money. I'll use it. It's free. It's good quality. Not a problem. Just wouldn't pay for it. Okay, guys, tell me what you think. Leave your comments down below. I would love to hear from you. And as always, remember, stay safe, stay healthy, social distancing, wear a mask. If you're in a state that is going back into lockdown or is slowly easing out, remember your essential workers are still trying their hardest. Be kind. wash your hands, wear the mask. Thanks, have a nice day.